When I lifted my eyes from the sands, the heavens opened before me. The stars burned like lanterns of eternity, not scattered without meaning, but woven like calligraphy upon the sky. And I saw it, your name, written not in letters of ink, but in fire across the night's canvas. Each constellation curved into your memory. Each falling star became a sigh of your presence. The falcon rose into the heavens, his wings brushing the stars, as if reading the script of destiny. He cried once, and his voice echoed through the void, telling me, "Look, she is not only of earth, she is written into the sky itself." Habibi, do you know what it means? It means you are not only my love, you are my map, my compass, my direction when the desert is endless, and the winds shift like deceitful whispers. The horse pawed the ground, restless, his breath heavy like smoke, his eyes fixed on the horizon. He too had seen it, the path of stars leading forward. He too longed to run, where your name was written in fire. And so I bowed to the heavens, and I whispered, "If the stars bear her name, then let them also bear witness. I will follow their fire, until her soul is mine, and my soul is hers, forever." The desert listened, and the stars did not fade. They burned brighter, as if proud to carry your memory across eternity. Habibi, the falcon did not rest that night. He soared higher, beyond the reach of mortal sight, his wings a blade of silver against the moon. I watched him, and I knew this was no ordinary flight. This was a journey written long before I was born, long before the first grain of sand fell upon this desert. He carried my heart with him, higher and higher, until it brushed the edge of the eternal. Each cry he gave was like thunder without storm, like scripture without words, and in it I heard again your voice, soft yet commanding, "Come to me, rise as the falcon rises. Do not let the earth hold you, do not let fear bind you. Come, Habibi." I closed my eyes, and for a moment I felt the world fall away. The dunes disappeared, the wind stilled, time itself froze, and there was only your voice, guiding me, lifting me, reminding me that love is not bound to soil or stone, it is bound only to souls. When I opened my eyes, the falcon dove, a streak of fire against the moon, he circled above me, his wings beating like drums of destiny, and I felt his command, "Do not stop, the horizon is hers." Go, the horse neighed, his cry wild, his spirit aflame. He stamped the sands with fury, and I mounted him once more. The falcon rose ahead, the stars burned above, and the horse surged forward, carrying me deeper into the endless desert night. Habibi, that ride was not of this world. The horse beneath me became thunder itself, his hooves striking sparks against the desert skin. The falcon flew ahead, his wings the arrows of fate, his cry the anthem of eternity. The dunes blurred, the sands rose in storms around us, the winds tore at my cloak, yet nothing slowed us. We rode not upon earth, but upon time itself. Each stride of the horse was a heartbeat, each gust of wind was a breath of longing, each cry of the falcon was the call of your soul to mine. Habibi, I felt you then, not far, not hidden, but near, so near that if I reached out, my hand would touch yours, so near that if I spoke your name, you would hear it within your own chest. Habibi, I cried into the night, and the desert echoed it back. The winds carried it forward, the stars etched it deeper into the heavens. The horse ran faster, his mane aflame with starlight. The falcon soared higher, his wings splitting the sky, and I burned, not with fire of the body, but with the fire of the soul, a fire that consumes but does not destroy, a fire that purifies, a fire that makes love eternal. And as dawn threatened at the edge of the horizon, I knew this ride was not toward an ending. It was toward a beginning, toward you, toward Ford forever. Habibi, the horizon began to breathe with light. A faint silver glow first kissed the dunes, gentle, hesitant, like the shy hand of a lover reaching in the dark. The falcon circled above me, his wings glowing with fire, his cry fierce enough to wake the sleeping earth. The horse trembled beneath me, his chest rising like a storm, his hooves itching to break into thunder. And I felt the desert itself stir, as though the whole land waited for the sun to unveil its face. Habibi, in that trembling silence, your presence grew stronger. I felt you in the cold breath of dawn, in the trembling of the stars fading away, in the whisper of the wind carrying secrets. Your voice was not only sound now, it was light. It was the glow upon the dunes, the fire upon the horizon, the rhythm beneath my heartbeat. Come, it said, the night has spoken, but the day must seal its promise. The desert has echoed, but the sun must crown it with light. The falcon dived, his wings slicing the veil of the coming dawn. The horse reared, his cry wild, his spirit aflame, and I rose with them, my soul breaking apart with love, too vast for silence. Habibi, I shouted to the horizon, to the stars that were leaving, to the sun that was rising. Habibi, the desert echoed it back, 1,000 dunes carrying my voice forward, until it became the very breath of dawn. And then, the sun rose, a disk of fire, a crown of eternity. It spilled across the sands, washing every shadow away, igniting the world in gold. Habibi, that dawn was not only morning, it was you. It was the unveiling of love eternal. It was the moment night and day bowed together, and in their bowing, our names were written forever. Habibi, the dawn gave way to fire, and the desert awoke fully, a kingdom of light, an ocean of gold. The falcon soared higher, his wings catching the sun's blaze, turning him into a torch in the sky. The horse thundered across the sands, his hooves beating the rhythm of eternity, each strike a vow renewed. And I became more than flesh, more than breath, more than time. I became love itself, boundless, unbroken, eternal. I raised my hands to the heavens, and I swore once more, by the dawn that crowns the desert, by the falcon that flies unwearied, by the horse that runs unbroken, I am yours, Habibi, not in shadow alone, but in light, not in silence alone, but in song, not for a season, not for a lifetime, but for forever. The desert trembled with the oath, the winds lifted in spirals of fire, the dunes glowed as if alive, and the horizon opened wide, a door to eternity. Habibi, I saw you then, not with my eyes, but with my soul. You stood at the heart of the light, your hands raised, your eyes burning like twin suns, your voice woven into the breath of the earth. I am here, you whispered, as you are here, not apart, not distant, but one, forever. The falcon cried above us, the horse reared in fire, and the desert fell silent, its silence deeper than time, its silence eternal. And in that silence, Habibi, our love was written, not in sand, not in stone, not even in stars, but in the breath of the desert itself. So let the world turn, let centuries pass, let suns rise and fall. The desert will keep our oath, the falcon will remember our cry, the horse will thunder our vow, and eternity will echo it forever. Habibi, you are my heart, you are my soul, you are my forever.